Welcome Capricorn to your weekly general read for the week of June 8th through June 13th, 2021. I'm going to go ahead and pull a card for each day, see how we're doing, how we're feeling during this retrograde season in Gemini. I have the fan near me, so excuse the noise. But let's see how we're doing. For Tuesday, June 8th, we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. So, okay, we're seeing things clearly, I feel like, here with this card. At some point, I feel like you were in your head about something, you weren't clear about something, you weren't sure about something, you were confused, maybe some anxiety, but for the most part, I feel like you just didn't see things for what they were. Something was either hidden or just not clear to you. But at this moment in time, it is clear to you. You've figured it out. You've come to terms with something. I mean, you no longer have the blindfold. And this is usually a blindfold that you put upon yourself. And so it's like you took it off and you can see things for what they are. Let's go ahead and clarify. Clarified by the Four of Wands. So this could be in regards to a marriage, a relationship, a union of some sort. It doesn't have to be love. It could just be somewhere where you were committed, a job, maybe committed to your home, your neighborhood, children. But definitely I do see another individual, or at the very least some type of commitment, higher commitment here. Maybe an idea, well, like a business or just a job or something here, but there was something you weren't seeing clearly about a person that you've had a history with, or a situation that you're very familiar with, and there was still something you weren't clear about that you are now clear about. For Wednesday, we have the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. So it's beautiful, major arcana. Wheel of Fortune in the upright talks about things flowing beautifully for you. It's a good time to start things. You know, you have the green light. I know we're in retrograde. I don't normally advise to begin anything you want long-term success with, but it is a good time to plan and to kind of get things ready, do the research, kind of put your right foot forward and proceed. Okay, so if there's something you've been working on, and you're trying to hear back, trying to see results, or someone you're trying to hear back from, or you're trying to do some type of movement here, you have the green light. This can also be traveling. Travel should be pretty good and highly suggested during this time. Again, it's kind of weird because it's retrograde and it's usually not a good time for this, but for you, you have the okay to do just that. Maybe you've had a lot of things you've checked out of your list and you're pretty proud of yourself, like everything's been working really well, you feel like you got a lot accomplished, or you will be getting a lot accomplished on this day. So it's a really good day, and it is major arcana, so it's energy that does linger. So it's a really good time right now for whatever it is that your heart desires, or if you're waiting on something, there's a green light here. It's like good karma, right? For Thursday, we have the Strength. So something calls for strength here on Thursday. When it's in the upright, it's beautiful because it means you will get through it, whatever it is. And I mean, come on, you're a Cap. Cap gets through it all. You guys get through a lot of hardships in life, I think more than any other sign. With a little bit of Scorpio sometimes. I think you guys are top two when it comes down to like lessons. You guys really go through a lot of harsh lessons. So I don't worry too much about you guys not having the strength, because somehow you will always pull through, and it's very admiring. So Thursday is no different. Another major arcana card followed by the Wheel of Fortune. So maybe strength calls for patience, maybe strength calls for a situation that makes you feel uncomfortable, but you gotta push through. I mean, regardless, we're gonna go ahead and clarify, but it does tell me that you will pull through it. It is a Leo energy as well. You could be dealing with a Leo, but for the most part, I feel like there's something that just calls for you to be extra strong with in this situation. So let's go ahead and clarify. Strength is clarified with the High Priestess. So wow, your intuition, another major arcana. So there's something here that is coming through either through intuition, I don't know how to say the word, but like seeing signs, dreams, even like random messages during the day, like that your mind could be trying to say to you. I know it can be a little hard understanding our intuition through feelings to thoughts and messages. I mean, it's all very confusing, but really listen to you, or try to listen to your higher self this week. Pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to any patterns or anything like that, because there's strength to be called here. So something big could be coming in your way, and it just talks about having extra strength. Maybe it just calls for extra rest. Maybe you've been working a lot, maybe you've been stressing about something. So it's like, trust yourself. I feel like you always do, so more than ever, do so on this day, this week in general. I'm going to clarify the Wheel of Fortune while we're at it, because I didn't clarify. It's such a great card. But okay, so the Wheel of Fortune, when it comes down to something in the past returning, so some turn of events here in a good way. Maybe there's someone from the past returning, or a situation in the past that made you happy and was not there and is now returning, and it's a good thing for you. It's something you actually do want. It doesn't have to be a person. It could be for some of you, but it could just be something that made you happy. Again, we are in the retrograde, right? So something that made you happy at some point is returning, or maybe you were hoping something didn't end and your hope and wishes comes true, but it does call for some strength here for the following day. Could be related to it, but I mean, I feel like these are still pretty amazing cards here. For Friday, we have the Nine of Cups reversed. So maybe this is where the strength really is coming from, because the Nine of Cups talks about manifesting, wishing on something, trying to make something happen here, like really looking forward towards something emotionally. But when it's in reverse, it talks about like disappointment, maybe that wish not coming through, maybe that manifestation not coming through. Again, the way I look at it is everything is divine timing. So just because it doesn't happen right now doesn't mean it never will happen. Again, it depends what we're talking about, only you know. However, it does tell me at this very moment it's not coming through, which maybe it's what your intuition and this strength card is kind of advise you in, where it's like, okay, I know things are going good, but I still need you to be a little bit more patient with me, So let's see what this Nine of Cups reverse is all about. Ace of Wands is something you were passionate about, initiation, a great idea. This also talks about something you're very attracted to, or someone being very attracted to you, but maybe it ended up not being what you thought it was, or maybe you're having a hard time going with this new passion, new idea, with this shiny piece of thing that you want, like whatever it may be. I feel like there's a little bit of of a stall here, but yeah, this is also, side note, but like my sex card, again, why I use the word attractiveness, because someone could be attracted to you, or you could be attracted to someone. I like to focus my readings mostly on you, so maybe you were attracted to someone, but they ended up turning out not exactly what you wished for, what you were hoping for, what you thought initially, right? Which can also kind of come back to taking the blindfold off here on Monday, right? So again, it varies, but yeah, something here ends up being a little bit of a disappointment at the moment, and that is Friday's vibe. So let's go ahead and do Saturday. Six of Cups in the upright. So someone from the past could be returning. I hate to say this because like everybody like doesn't want the past to return, but it doesn't have to be someone you don't want to see around, especially when it's upright. again, it is retrograde, so it is this time right now where it's a common thing for everybody. So this could be someone that you had romantic feelings for, or relationship with, or just care for, or vice versa. And you run into them, you hear from them, but definitely someone that you've had like some type of history with here. It doesn't have to be a partner, it could be a coworker, an old neighbor, uh, whatever it may be. But definitely like a past situation here coming up. And let's clarify. Okay, with the Ace of Pentacles, so great. Maybe it's a past opportunity of something that you really, really wanted, and it's back again, offering stability, offering a really, really big offer, or something that's a long term and solid and valuable. Definitely right up your alley. So I feel like whatever this is in the past, I would trust it. Maybe they're coming with an offer, some piece of information, but I feel like it's more than information. I definitely feel like it's something stable. I feel like it could be even a gift, some financial enlightenment, per se. Maybe you hear of a deal, maybe you hear about something you've been having your eye on, maybe you just receive something out of nowhere, or just regardless, I get an offer that is trustworthy from some source in the past this upcoming weekend. Let's go ahead and do Sunday now. And we have the sorry, I thought I heard something, but 7 of Wands. So we're defensive here. It's the first word that always comes up with this card. We're arguing, we're defending something, we're standing our ground. It's something we're sticking our neck out for here on Sunday. It's like there's something that we're hot and bothered with, or somebody's hot and bothered with in regards to you. But regardless, here there's a defensive energy. So we're going to go ahead and clarify possibly what that might be about. Queen of Swords. Okay, alright. So someone is really going to let it be known what they're being bothered with. Okay, someone's going to just say, hey, this is not cool. I don't appreciate this. What's the source in this? No, that makes no sense. No, this is what I decide on. This is it. I don't care. Whatever. I don't, if the Queen of Swords is in reverse, this is where I get like she could be a bit bitchy and like rude and just kind of mean and stuff. But when she's in the upright, she's just very firm, and there's like no in between. Like there's not really much that's gonna change her mind. It could be anybody, it doesn't need to be a woman, but regardless, like the Queen of Swords talks about being set with what they're saying, their belief, their facts, their whatever it is that they're stating. It's like they're positive about it. There's not a lot of room to maneuver with, and it is what it is. It's like this is it, and point blank period. Okay, so it's kind of what I feel with this defensive energy. You're defending something that you feel strongly about, that you strongly believe in, and you're not going to back down from that. So it sounds, honestly, it looks like a pretty good week. One of my good reads, I would definitely say. I just feel like things are working out in your favor. Maybe there's a slight little setback with the 9 of Cups here, but I don't think it's anything to sleep over. I think you kind of like get set back, and maybe you're trying to defend something. Maybe you discover something, and you're like, what? Oh my God, like you're not what I thought you were, or I don't agree with that, or whatever. So this situation doesn't fulfill you anymore. Like, I don't know. It doesn't even have to be linked to the 9 of Cups, but it can be for some of you. I just feel like there's like a little bit of an annoyance, and you being vocal about that annoyance over the weekend. But I don't see anything super horrible or anything like that. I think for the most part, you have a really good week. You're going to have the strength to, conquer whatever it is, this little minor hiccup, and you're going to keep pushing forward. So very soon, by the end of June, the sun's going to move into your 7th house of relationships. So right now, you're kind of busy getting things done, and I feel like you're starting to pick up this better energy even through this retrograde. So keep your head up. I feel like you feel good things are coming, and they are. So you know, don't worry about it. But for the most part, I feel like this is pretty good and productive week. So I will keep pushing forward per usual, and I will see you, Capricorn, in a week from now. Bye.